Are you feeling stiff? Back aches, tight hips, weak ankles? Maybe it's not just age or a lack of exercise. Maybe you're just missing out on one simple move that could transform your body. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, think again. Today, we're talking about squats. Yup, you heard me. Squats. Everyone should be doing them. And I'm not just talking about in the gym. I mean in your everyday life. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll be convinced that squatting is a must if you want to feel better, move better, and yes, even age better. Now, when I say squats, I bet your mind immediately jumps to that intense workout you do in the gym with heavy weights and all. But let me let you in on a little secret. Squatting is way more than just an exercise. It's actually one of the most natural, fundamental movements that humans were designed to do. If you look at babies, you'll notice they naturally squat all the time, whether they're playing or just sitting. It's a resting position for them, and they do it without any strain. But as we grow older, we start losing that natural ability. Why? Well, it's mostly because we stop doing it. Think about it. In today's modern world, we spend a huge chunk of our lives sitting in chairs. Whether it's at a desk, on the couch, or in the car, we've traded squatting for sitting. And while sitting might feel comfortable at first, it's actually creating all sorts of problems for our bodies. Our hips get tight, our lower backs get strained, and our ankles lose their flexibility. It's no wonder so many people struggle with joint pain as they age. In fact, in many cultures, particularly in Asia, squatting is still a huge part of daily life. People squat to eat, to work, even to relax. And get this, they have far fewer problems with joint pain, hip issues, and back problems compared to those of us who sit all day. It's no coincidence. Squatting keeps the body flexible and mobile, and it helps maintain strength in areas we tend to neglect. But here's where it gets really interesting. The simple act of squatting can actually help heal your body. That's right, squatting is not just good for maintaining mobility. It can actually reverse some of the damage caused by years of poor posture, sitting, and inactivity. When you squat, you're stretching out your hips, loosening up your lower back, and strengthening your ankles, knees, and legs. Over time, this can relieve pain and improve your overall mobility. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that sounds great, but I can't squat. My ankles are too stiff, my knees hurt, or I lose balance. Trust me, you're not alone. A lot of people struggle to squat at first, and it can feel really frustrating. But here's the good news. You don't have to be able to do a perfect squat right away. Like anything, it takes practice. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. So, why is squatting so important, and what makes it such a game changer for your body? First off, let's talk about your hips. The hip joint is one of the largest joints in the body, and it plays a huge role in almost every movement you make, from walking and standing to sitting and bending. But when you spend most of your day sitting, your hips get tight and weak. This is where squatting comes in. When you squat, you're opening up your hips and stretching them out, which helps to increase your flexibility and mobility. But it's not just about your hips. Squatting also strengthens your ankles and knees. Weak ankles are a common problem, especially for people who don't move around much. Over time, your ankles lose flexibility, and that can lead to balance issues and even injuries. By squatting regularly, you're forcing your ankles to move through their full range of motion, which helps to improve their flexibility and strength. This is super important because your ankles are the foundation of your entire body. If they're weak, it can lead to problems all the way up the chain, including your knees, hips, and back. Speaking of your back, let's talk about how squatting can help with back pain. If you've ever experienced lower back pain, you know how debilitating it can be. One of the main reasons people get back pain is because of poor posture and weak muscles in the core and lower body. When you squat, you're not just working your legs, you're also engaging your core, which helps to stabilize your spine. This can lead to better posture and less strain on your lower back. Plus, squatting actually helps to decompress the spine, which can relieve tension and make your back feel better. And here's a surprising benefit you might not have thought of. Squatting can improve your digestion. Sounds weird, right? But it's true. When you squat, you're aligning your body in a way that helps your digestive organs work more efficiently. This is one of the reasons why squatting toilets are still common in many parts of the world. They're actually better for your digestion than sitting toilets. So, if you struggle with bloating, constipation, or other digestive issues, squatting could help. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What if you're not flexible enough to squat? What if it hurts? Don't worry, squatting is a process, and it takes time to get comfortable with it. The key is to start slow and build up gradually. If your ankles are stiff, try elevating your heels with a small book or rolled up towel to make it easier to get into the squat position. If your knees hurt, try sitting on a chair or bench and practicing getting up and down without using your hands. This is a great way to build strength in your legs without putting too much pressure on your knees. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect right away. The goal is to accumulate time in the squat position little by little. Even if you can only squat for a few seconds at a time, that's totally fine. The more you practice, the easier it will become. Eventually, you'll be able to squat for longer periods without any discomfort. Now, let's talk about different types of squats. You don't have to stick to just one kind. There are so many variations of the squat, and each one has its own benefits. If you're looking to build strength, adding weights to your squat can be a great option. For example, goblet squats, where you hold a weight at chest level, are awesome for building leg strength and improving balance. Or, if you're really looking for a challenge, you can try barbell squats, where you load a barbell on your shoulders. This is one of the best exercises for building overall strength and muscle mass. But if you're more focused on mobility and flexibility, there are other variations you can try. Pistol squats, which are single-leg squats, are great for building functional strength and balance. And horse stance squats, which are done in a wide-legged position, can help improve hip flexibility and work toward middle splits. No matter what type of squat you choose, the important thing is that you're moving your body and challenging yourself. Squatting is an incredibly versatile movement, and there's a variation for everyone, no matter what your fitness level or goals are. So, to wrap things up, if you want to feel better, move better, and stay healthy as you age, squatting needs to be part of your routine. Whether you're a gym goer or someone who's just looking for a way to relieve pain and improve mobility, squatting is one of the best things you can do for your body. It's natural, it's effective, and it's something you can easily incorporate into your everyday life. Start small, be consistent, and you'll see results. Your hips will loosen up, your back will feel better, your ankles will get stronger, and your whole body will thank you. So, what are you waiting for? Get squatting!